Alrighty friendos, welcome in. So in today's video, we're going to talk about my favorite way to grind XP and money with the new Ascension update. This strategy is not my own. I'm not going to take credit for it. I found this strategy through MaddyXXTV, who's a part of the group of speedrunners that like speed ran their way to Prestige 20. So I borrowed this custom from them. I'll go through the settings really slowly, but basically we're going to use this strategy on Camp Woodwind. We're going to go in, try to figure out the ghost in one hunt, maybe do a couple of objectives if we have time, and then leave. Even if we don't know what the ghost is, we guess and go. I know that Maddie and the group used windy weather over fog. I just can't see as well in the windy weather, and I don't have like NVIDIA filters enabled to be able to make the game brighter on windy weather. So I use fog. I'll leave it up to you though, if you want to use fog or windy weather. It should come out to a 12.97 times multiplier. And as far as like what I bring, the main thing you need is a lighter, smudge, motion sensor, salt, and then crucifix if you want. The rest is up to you if you want to bring stuff to like get objectives done. If you're doing this solo like I do, it's kind of hard to do all the objectives because sometimes the ghost hunts really quickly. But if you're doing this with a group of people, because you can do this with up to 4 people, you could bring like at least one of everything you need to get the objectives done. This is a loadout that I usually bring. And you can also do this if you have no smudges. Whenever I prestige, I usually do this difficulty. And the smudges, it's just really difficult. So, without further ado, let's go and hop into Camp Woodwind and I'll show you how I do it. Now, my strategy may not be the most optimized one. I'm sure there's other ways to do this, but this is just the way that I've been doing it. It's cozy, it's comfy. As you saw from my play badge, I'm already Prestige 5. So, I probably go and crank my brightness up. It helps me see a little bit better. The only thing I've noticed with the fog is sometimes it's hard to notice the haunty breath. Actually, before we go inside, let's go and talk about all the ghosts that we can actually figure out in one hunt. So these are the ghosts that you can figure out in one hunt. I will go through like how I test for them as we're playing the game. But just if you want like a kind of overview, now I have gotten lucky a couple times and be able to figure out Banshee based off of its behavior of like being near me at the picnic benches and all of a sudden hunting on the other side of the map. But it's so situational. And you can even figure out Mimic if you want to bring a video camera in and like glance around for orbs, but sometimes it's too slow. Unless you're playing with multiple people. Anyways, so if you're playing this single player, like I do, I usually first and foremost grab salt, a crucifix, and a motion sensor, and I just kind of throw them right about here. Throw them inside. The salt recently doesn't really like to go very far. It just kind of poofs inside, so it's a little difficult to see. And then I grab 2 smudges, a lighter, and now we are playing on 0 sanity, so there's a chance the ghost can hunt like right away, and 0 grace period, but I do try to go inside. Boom, boom. Grab the motion sensor and the salt. Motion sensor here. And the motion sensor is just for Raiju. Okay, see, it's like already game time. Okay. Sorry I wasn't talking. I was like trying to pay attention to the ghost. So, what can we learn from that experience? I'm pretty sure that ghost was slightly slower than normal, so I'm pretty sure it's twins. We do, however, know that's not a Wraith because it's Septum Salt. Not a Raiju because it didn't get faster around the motion sensor. Not an Oni because it wasn't visible enough. Not a Phantom because it was too visible to be a Phantom. Not a Wraith because Septum Salt. It was slightly slower than normal, so I'm thinking twins. Although, like, my ear for twins on this map has been so weird. I don't know why. Like, I cannot figure out twins on this map. However, we are going to go twins this time. But it wasn't fast enough to be like a Moroi, Dio, Thay. Didn't see a shapeshift. Sometimes trying to do a yokai test on this map is really tough. Because they like get line of sight with you before you can actually do a yokai test. Like, I wasn't even positioned to do one. So sometimes you miss yokai. But I'll show you how I do a yokai test if we get there. Okay, and we got no objectives done, which is a little unfortunate. But let's go and select twins and see and load out and see what we get. Was indeed the twins. So with just getting the ghost right, no objectives, we made $2,744 in XP. You'll make more when you get objectives done and whatnot. And the reason I knew that was twins is because it was like slightly slower than normal. Okay, well we're gonna keep running these so I can keep talking through like how I can figure out certain ghosts on this difficulty and just keep playing so you can kind of see my strategy and how I do it. Now sometimes, like you saw, I kind of go inside. I don't really get super set up. But the whole purpose of this difficulty is just like speed and efficiency. Like you want to just do these games as quickly as possible, even if you don't know the ghost, because you can still kind of load out and make like $100, even like sometimes $500. And yeah, even if you load out and like don't know the ghost, you could potentially next game get a really easy ghost and make a lot of money. So it's worth just to load out and not 100% know what the ghost is to potentially get a better ghost next game, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, okay, no. Alright, normal speed. I'm pretty sure he saw me. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up. Oh, he actually didn't see me for a second. Okay. Looking pretty normal so far. I'm gonna do that. I actually think he's a myling. Yokai. I was trying to say I'm doing a yokai test right now. I was gonna say, hey, ghost, you come over here. But instead I said yokai. So that's kind of how I do yokai test sometimes, is after I smudge. This is like the best table in my experience to block line of sight. I'll come crouch here and then use my walkie-talkie to try to bring him over. But the reason I'm thinking myling here, even though he was like really, really close and kind of hard to tell for myling, is that his heartbeat was like really, like a lot louder than his footsteps. Like sometimes if you go against a ghost and his heartbeat seems like really, really loud, that's usually a myling. So let's go myling. Ghost is indeed a myling. Nice. And this time we made $2,594. Yeah, and so sometimes what I'll do, like if I have time, like if I go inside, get the salt and motion sensor set up, and like the ghost isn't hunting, sometimes I'll like step back out and try to grab objective stuff. It doesn't always work that way, as you've seen. Like these ghosts have been hunting pretty quickly. And we've also, knock on wood, been getting really lucky with like easy to identify ghosts. God, I think the salt actually went pretty far that time. Okay. Boom, boom. Alright. Yeah, sometimes I don't have enough time to even set up the motion sensor in salt, which is a little unfortunate, but okay, everything should be about here. Yeah, I don't remember the salt like not being able to go that far. It's really weird. Okay, so this might be a game where I can actually go back out and like get more things. Let's see. What are our objectives? Crucifix. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't. I guess if I wanted to, I could go out and get a picture camera and try to get some pictures for this ghost. But I don't really think it's worth it. If you're playing with another person, definitely worth it for them to try. But I want to focus just on trying to figure out the ghost type. And this ghost is taking a while to hunt right now, and a lot of people like want to assume shade because of that. But I wouldn't assume shade unless you know that the ghost is like in this room. Like say this is the ghost room and it's not hunting. But sometimes ghosts just like take their time hunting and they're not shades. So I mean, something I could try. Okay, so yeah, the ghost hasn't hunted for a little bit. I'm gonna try to make my way over to this campfire, which a lot of people use the campfire for this strategy. I just like the picnic tables because it's closer, so I can actually get like salt and stuff set up. But this campfire by itself breaks line of sight. Okay, so the ghost is like over there. It's like definitely not a shade. It's all the way over there. It's just like not hunting. Yeah, I was gonna go over to the campfire to see if it like used the crucifix over here as if it could be a shade, but it's all the way over there. Yeah, sometimes ghosts just take their sweet time. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Here we go. Okay, now it's hunting. I unfortunately have to stand up to get its aggro, so I can't really do yokai test. Oh, it's another myling. You see how quiet it was coming over here? Wow, we're getting like so lucky with this. But yeah, so normally mylings you like do the test with like a flashlight, and you don't really have that luxury on here. What you can do is you can just look to see like if they're super quiet when they're coming towards you, or like that previous myling, if they are like their heartbeat is extremely loud, like louder than you're used to. Now, there's a chance this ghost, anytime you do this, there's a chance the ghost is a mimic, but he's kind of have to take those risks, right?
Welcome back.
Nice. So we made a little bit more money this time because we got one more objective done. But yeah, let's keep running it back. I just want to play a bunch of games so you guys can experience like what the different ghost types look like on this difficulty. In case maybe you aren't familiar with like ghost abilities, I can kind of try to talk through more of the tests that I'm doing to figure out each ghost. Yeah, but twin speed I'm still struggling with on this map. Like I'm not used to, I guess, hearing the ghost speed on, this is gonna sound dumb, but on like the ground, like on the dirt. I'm used to like the carpet and the hardwood floor. So like that doesn't seem like it's a huge difference, but for me, I grabbed the wrong stuff, by the way. I like have a hard time hearing it. Okay. Let me go and throw this stuff inside. Also, I've been struggling with phase and Moroids in this difficulty. For like various reasons. I didn't throw those in the right spot either. Sorry, I'm distracted by talking. So I kind of actually been feeling like a little bit of a noob playing this difficulty because I've been missing a lot of obvious ghosts. And I have also died while setting up. Like the ghost is literally spawned inside my soul, so that is a risk that happens. It's crucifix, but that's why it's nice to have a crucifix on you. That way that you can ensure the ghost doesn't like spawn on top of you. And then we got another lazy ghost. Okay, it's hunting. Normal speed. I'm gonna try to do. I have to stand up. I couldn't do yokai test. So let's try to go through the salt. Test for wraith. Not a Raichu. It's not getting faster on the motion sensor. Let's go ahead and smudge. I'm gonna try to go over here to do yokai test. Ghosty, come here. Ghosty. Okay. So probably not a yokai. Honestly, okay. I think this is our first ghost that is not obvious. Like I didn't notice its blink was normal. Its speed was normal. Wasn't throwing enough to keep in mind right now. All ghosts are throwing things like pulties. What you're looking for to differentiate between normal ghosts and pulties is how frequently they're throwing things. Pulties will throw things super frequently. Okay. Well, even though I'm not sure what the ghost is, we'll still get some money for getting all 3 objectives. My guess and go ghost is always Goryo. If you don't know what the ghost is, just pick your favorite ghost that like got one of the non-obvious ones and just run it. Okay, that time was a shade, and I don't think it took that long to hunt, but it was like also nowhere near us, so really was no way we were gonna be able to tell that was a shade there. All right, let's keep going. We still made like what, like 500 bucks? With how quick these games go, it like adds up after a while. And you may also be wondering why I'm using like tier 1 smudges over tier 2 and tier 3. I just like don't like the effects of the tier 2 and tier 3 smudges. Like they kind of mess up my tests. So I prefer just the tier 1. And the hunts on this difficulty are like medium, so they're not as long. So 2 tier 1 smudge sticks are plenty to save you and your friends. This. God, I really don't like where that salt didn't used to go right, like land in that spot. Oh, the bone's right here too. Oh, that's a ghost event. Jesus, that's scary. With no grace period, I am such a wuss on this difficulty. I get so blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's a hunt though. Okay, I think this might actually be twins again. Alright, let's go and smudge it. Ghosty, I think he saw me, so the yokai test is kind of scuffed. I think he was slightly slower than normal. Again, my twin's ear is like really off for on this map. I think he was slightly slower though. Let's go and grab I have a tier 1 picture camera, but sometimes I'm just lazy to upgrade them. Since the bone's right here, I'll just go and get a picture of it. Not that it's gonna give me a whole lot more money, but get the salt. Cool. Yeah, it's like doing these pictures like this isn't worth it. I wouldn't recommend it, but since the bone was right there, why not, right? Okay, not 100% sure on twins. Like I said, my twin's ear is really off right now, so let's see. Okay, apparently my twin's ear is getting better. Like when I first started doing this difficulty, I thought that every ghost was twins because every ghost sounded slightly slower than normal. So this is what it's like when you get almost every objective. I think you get almost like $4,600 if you get like every objective done. And then we got like $25 in photos. Oh, but I also got like $100 for an objective. So, but still, I mean, like 4,000 XP. That's insane. So yeah, my goal right now is just to show you guys a bunch of games. In case you're like not sure what each kind of ghost looks like in this difficulty. But this is a general strategy for what I do. It's honestly super straightforward. And once you get the hang and the rhythm for it, you can like do it on autopilot. Like you don't even think about it. You just go through the motions. Which is honestly, in my opinion, one of the best things for like grinding. Is you want a difficulty that isn't like super taxing, I guess. Okay. Alright. So we actually have everything inside for these objectives. Oh, we just sit and we wait. Ghosty. 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 Okay, so not a yokai. Alright, not a race. Up no salt. Not a Raiju. Didn't get faster on electronics. It's like normal blink. Normal speed. Looking like a pretty normal dormant. Not a poltergeist. Let's switch it one more time. Although the heartbeat is pretty loud. It was really hard to do like a proper miling test with how far away it was. So because it's nothing else obvious, I might try miling here just because the heartbeat was really loud. But I'm not like 100%. Let's see. Oh my god. I guess we're just getting twins and milings today. Like that's just what today is. Jesus. Alrighty, let's keep going. Yeah, it's like so weird how the tier 2 salt does not go as far as everything else I throw. I guess it's like a thicker object, but it always throws me off. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to get this stuff set up. Oh, it's demon child. I think it's an Oni. No, it's not an Oni. Okay, well that was like super non-informative because it hunted so fast I didn't really get to see. Yeah, I think it's just a normal Norman. It's a Gessengorio ghost. And sometimes, yeah, let's see, I'm not like 100% sure. It was like so quick I didn't really get to do all my tests properly. And sometimes it happens, but you just gotta load out and guess and hope and then just load into another game and hope it goes better than that one.
Welcome back.
Okay, it was a Banshee. We weren't gonna be able to figure that out in one hunt. But we still made $300. Like I said, that's kind of money and XP adds up over time. Oh, okay. I got nothing set up. Pretty sure the ghost sees me over here too. It'd be really cool if you were something obvious. But you're not so far. Makes me sad. Ghosty, come here. It's probably not okay. Okay. Could be a Raiju or Wraith, but I didn't get the salt set up, so. But in these circumstances, if I get nothing set up, nothing obvious, I guess I can go Goryo. Dang.
Welcome back.
Hey, Yuri.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Ghosty, come here. Ghosty. Ghosty. Right, okay, that's a poltergeist. That's a poltergeist. Look at that, like the frequency of which she's throwing things. Like throwing something at least every half second. Yeah, okay. That's what you're looking for with poltergeist. Whereas before it was like you're looking for the power. Now it's the frequency. Like basically like every half second she's throwing. Even as I'm leaving, she's throwing stuff. Alright.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Wait, can I unlock? I can get the better lighter. Oh my god. Tier 3 lighter is like one of my favorite things ever. It's so weird that's like my favorite item, but it's like straight serotonin inducing whenever I'm using it. Like, look at this thing. It's just wonderful. Oops, I didn't mean to drop that. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure he sees me right now, so. It's an Oni, okay. I don't have my other smudge stick on me, but I don't think he sees me. Oni because he's super visible. Sorry, it wasn't like a great representation, but he was, he had like a couple seconds of his blink where he was like hardly blinking at all. So that's what Oni looks like. Again, it can sometimes be hard to tell, but basically looking for like a super visible ghost. So basically almost like it looks like he's ghost eventing for parts of his hunt, or their hunt.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Oh, okay. Hello. Good day. Let's see. Okay. I might try to go grab those things. I can grab a parabolic microphone and a picture camera. It might be the death of me, but we'll see. I really need to get... I can definitely upgrade my picture camera. I just keep forgetting. Alright. Phone pro... Oh, okay, it's happening. It's a phantom, okay. Ooh, that was close. Phantom because look how invisible she is. Like you can barely see her. It's like more invisible and then visible. Alright. You wanna talk to me as I'm leaving? She's like, no, I'll just throw a couple things, okay. Which also explains why she was like disturbing the salt next to us. And then didn't hunt near us. Because like phantoms have that wandering ability.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Oh, we got another bone right here. Let's go. Not that like the bone I feel like isn't that exciting anymore. Because it doesn't get added to the multiplier of your reward. But, I mean, I guess still kind of cool, right? Let's see. Do I have... Alright, I'll try to go grab a candle and we'll go get a camera for the bone picture. Ghosty, come here. I don't think I got any of those pictures. Okay. Looking like a pretty normal Norman to me. I'll picture the bone. And, wait, did I get some... I got a 1-star disturbed soul picture. I'm gonna take out more pictures, why not? Okay, yeah, looking like a normal Norman.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs.
Let's see... Alright, I'm gonna grab an EMF reader. I look-you love the sound the the tier 2 EMF reader makes when the ghost is hunting. It's like a straight up like rave. Alright. And now we wait. Okay, here we go. Ooh, fast. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it did not seem like she was speeding up at all, and it didn't seem like she ignored me for longer after my smudge finished burning. So, let's go with Thay. Yeah, so like the way I try to like differentiate between Thay and Moroi on this difficulty is like I look to see if they're speeding up at all, because Thay's won't gradually speed up line of sight like Moroi's will. Thays are also faster at this difficulty when they first start hunting with no line of sight than a Moroi is. So you can look to see if the ghost sounds way too fast. Sometimes if I'm like worried a ghost might be a Dio, it's usually and it's not a Dio, it's usually a Thay. And then also after you smudge the ghost, you can look to see if it continues to ignore you after your smudge finishes burning, because Morois will ignore you for 7.5 seconds with a tier 1 smudge. So a couple ways that you can test for Thay versus Moroi on this difficulty. I still mess them up. I still do, because like sometimes it looks like the ghost isn't ignoring me for 7.5 seconds, but it just happened to path towards me, and it still ends up being a Moroi. So I'm still trying to get like the feel for the two of them, but like differentiating. But don't worry, if you're struggling, I'm struggling too. You're not alone. I think I'm just like so used to having a lot longer with the hunts to differentiate between the two ghosts. And also, before the update, the Moroi ignored you for like twice as long, like 12 seconds. You got the bone again? Sheesh. So it was a lot easier to tell if it was a Moroi versus Thay. I think that's just emotion. Oh no, that's the ghost. Okay, the ghost is over here. Are we in the ghost room, or is this a teleporty ghost? I'm gonna go try to grab those objective stuff. Wish me luck. I'll usually just put the EMF reader by the crucifix. Sometimes I'll use it. Or even like the candle, because you can actually get EMF off the candle getting blown out now. Oh, okay. Or it's just gonna throw something and give us EMF. Okay. I'm just gonna pick up this bone because I don't feel like going out and getting a camera. Okay, I actually think it's a... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I think it's a wraith because it just teleported to me, but it was an airball. Okay, this is really loud. If the ghost uses the crucifix one more time, I'm gonna go move to the campfire and try to figure out from there. Because if it uses crucifix again, it means that it could hunt from this spot again, and I don't want to like risk my life. So, we'll go over to the campfire. We might just be in the ghost room right now. Like, it might not be a teleporting ghost. Yo, blew out the candle. Let's go. Here we go. Ghosty. Alright, not a phantom. I mean, it didn't hunt, like, too far away from us. So... Okay. I mean, we can try to go Banshee here. It wasn't a Wraith, it wasn't a Phantom. We probably were just in the ghost room right there. But we can try to go Banshee just in case it might happen to be a Banshee. Let's see. And the reason thinking it might be is because it like seemed like it was around us, but we could have just been in the ghost room right there.
Welcome
Okay,
back.
there you go. So yeah, sometimes you can actually figure out Banshee on this difficulty with situations like that, where you're like sitting there waiting for the ghost to hunt, steps in the salt, tries to hunt on you, but then hunts like not on top of you. And then yeah, if it's stepped in the salt, it's too visible to be a phantom. You can then try to go for Banshee. Okay, so there's a game with the bone. All 3 objectives, $4,824. Pretty good. Now, you don't get every game like that, but if you're quick in the games, like you do these games really quickly, it adds up real fast. And these games can sometimes be as long as like 30 seconds. Not including like loading in and out, but... Oh. Ooh, fast. Oh, it's a deal. Let's go. Yeah, we love deals in this difficulty. Oh, I just want to get to activate the motion sensor. Okay, so I don't know if I have that objective or not. Alright, I'm gonna smudge it. I didn't even look at my objectives were. Oh, let's go. We got them all done. Alright, now I just gotta hope for no Mimo. Nice.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Ooh, some gabula. Okay. I'm like a pretty normal Norman. Ghosty, come here. Ghosty, you're coming out, you okay? Alright. I don't know. I don't know, ghost. I don't know, ghost. Guessing Gorio ghost. You gotta love the guessing Gorio! Yeah, sometimes it pays off. Sometimes if you just like pick a ghost that's always your guessing go-go, so you don't know, it pays off. I love it. So satisfying. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. I already know it's not an Oni. Love that. Let's see. Alright. Yo, we got a ghost event objective? Nice. Now, I might even be able to put this crucifix like over here and get that objective done too. Let's see. Hey, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna move it back over here so I can get it to hunt. Maybe I'm gonna put it like here. That might be too far away. Maybe like here. Okay. It's a revenant. Oh lord, here he comes. Go and smudge him. The reason I know it's a revenant is because he's super slow. And then he just goes full momentum. So it looks like right here I'm breaking line of sight. He didn't see me. Okay. Nice. Ooh, that was case 8181, by the way. Ooh. Oh no! The Mimo strikes. Dude, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen at some point. Low-key, as I was walking out, I was like, dude, imagine if I like go check for orbs right now. Oh. 81, case 8181, I got Mimo'd. No shot, dude. Alright, I do have a photo objective, so I might try to go grab a camera. Nope, just kidding. It's a little funny joke I like to tell. Alright, normal speed. Okay. Oh, it's a Hansu. I can see her breath. Let's go and smudge. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the breath with the fog, but it was there. I promise. There was Hansu breath. Also, her speed. Like she was slightly slow. It also wasn't gradually speeding with line of sight. So in case you didn't see the breath, that could be like other ways that you could tell it was a Hansu.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Oh, okay. Well, we know where the ghost is, so just turn that burner on over there. Let's see what our objectives. Alright, I'm gonna go grab those two things. Oh, fast. Pretty sure it's there. Yeah, she's not speeding up. You wanna speak to me? You wanna blow out my candle? Damn. Yeah, she was fast. It wasn't speeding up with line of sight, so. Oh, she spoke to me as I was leaving. Let's go. Ooh, she's throwing like a lot as I'm leaving too. Wait. Okay. What's my throwing? Oh, I didn't get her to go through the motion sensor? What? I totally thought she did. That's a bummer.
Welcome back.
I mean, still.
Got some jobs ready
Yeah, I would have
for you.
got more money though if I sometimes I do that. Sometimes I like completely forget to make them walk through the motion sensor. Alright, any other objectives? Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna grab a parabolic microphone. Speak to me, ghost. There's also a bug right now with the motion sensor where sometimes when you place it, it's like on. I found if you like walk through it, it like turns it off again. Speak to me. Come on, you know you want to. You're naughty, okay. Going smudger. Speak to me. I'm like a pretty normal Norman. Speak to me. Come on, you know you want to. No speakies. Come on, do it. Watch, this time I don't guess Gogorio, it's gonna be a freaking... Or I'm gonna guess Gogorio, it's gonna be Banshee this time. There's no reason for it to be Banshee, but... Alright, let's see. Gorio. Just a stinky old Yuri.
I've got some jobs ready
Well,
for you.
so there's the strategy that I've been using to... Oh, yo, we ended on level 69. Let's go. Nice. So this is the strategy I've been using to level up. A lot of people have been saying, like, what's the point of prestiging? What's the point of leveling up? There really isn't. Like, there's no reason that you need to, like, grind prestiges. I just like the badges. Like, I think unlocking all the different badges is super cool. For me, that's fun. But don't feel any need to, like, level up in prestige. You also get, like, an extra loadout slot, which are these right here. So not, like, super worth it, but for me, it's fun. So yeah, this is the strategy I've been using. Again, it's not my strategy. I borrowed it from Maddie XX TV, in that group, the speedrunning group. Hopefully I demonstrated it well. I do have a complete guide on ghost abilities that I can link in the description as far as like how to tell these ghosts and their abilities. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys in this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop the video a like. If you'd love to drop me a sub, good luck ghost hunting, and I will see you in the next one.